Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's continue with Neverwinter Nights. Where is it? There it is. I think I'd learn where the shortcut on my desktop is. Okay. There we go. It's going to show up. Thank you. Okay, we were going through these creator race ruins, which are quite a fair ways underground, and killing a lot of minigons. And apparently some flesh golems also. And we see them again. They actually have a weakness to fire. I actually looked up minigons after the last stream, and apparently they are an enemy which is created specifically for Neverwinter Nights. They're not from anywhere else. They're just mechanical minotaurs, which is pretty neat.
Feel the chill touch of the grave!
Get to see the rather neat looking flesh golems again. I actually got like metal limbs, like their arms are attached to metal rods in some places, and like an interesting tube sticking on his back. Ow! I'm familiar! Okay. 10 potions of healing? Cure light wounds. 10 of them. A green stone fire opal and an amethyst. An ancient crumbling scroll that reads Earth Mog Lava Gutrag. Okay. That is not clear at all. There's got to be some puzzles which we have to solve around here. I think to get past stones so we can get deeper into the crypts. I'm undecided as to whether I'm going to try and finish all the quests. They're going to give us loot and experience. Not that we're really struggling for experience. We're kind of overleveled as it is. Though, getting on that, I am rather aware that Grimnor, our henchman, is carrying us an awful lot through basically all of the combats which we're getting into. I'm not doing much of the killing. It's Grimnor. He's just so efficient at it. I believe, from what I remember, this pretty much holds true for every companion you can get in the game. Dale and Red Tiger, certainly. I remember Tommy Undergallows being very good at dispatching enemies as well, because he gets backstab, and that can deal a lot of damage, but he's a bit more fragile because he's a rogue. Buddy Knock, Glencoe, I don't really remember, because I don't often go as a fighter or pure melee class. So getting 2 sorcerers, I think I did that once. I mean, if he gets up to the level and he's able to throw multiple fireballs, then surely he'd be pretty effective. But you can't control what spells the AI is casting, so there's that downside. Linu, I think she could be pretty effective because she's a cleric and she can heal, so she would have durability. The bard, I don't know. She'd be able to cast some spells, and she'd be all right at melee and able to lockpick. I think I've played with her once before. I forget her name. Starts with an S. Hey, Kibitz. How's it going? Don't remember. I was thinking that these might be something we have to put into chests or something to open up another path. Doesn't look like it. Took today easy. You've mostly been updating Dark Suns FAQ. Keep thinking you're done, but you come up with ideas. Okay. I don't remember what we need to do. Let's just see. Hello. Beaten password. That one glamour cut. Okay. There we go. We passed because we read off the scroll. Whatever it says. Could say something like, have a good day. We don't know. The last boss for Dark Sun 2 has 75% magic resistance if he's implemented right. Fire shield and missile immunity. Can't go in buffed because the gate you go through will strip your buffs. Apparently have not thought of a few other things you could have done. Oh, okay. You realize the gate doesn't debuff a character with the psionic ability and energy control active. Oh, okay. And that bot sounds like he's got most of his bases covered. Oh, pardon me. Leads you to think that the gate actually casts dispel magic on the party, so you MacGyver to figure that a minor globe of vulnerability would block that too. And thus your mages too can go in buff. Hey! There we go. You would have thought they would have made a unique ability, which just strips everything from the player. Maybe they planned that you were... if you play smart, you're able to, get around it. Two seals have been passed. I shall guard the third with my life. Die, intruder. Knock him on his butt. Knock it on his butt. And again. And dead. I don't think it even got a swing off. As I said, I'm getting carried by my henchmen an awful lot. I don't even need to raise my weapon. It's not all smart. Like I say, Globe of Vulnerability is supposed to provide you immunity to level 1 to level 4 magic. You can still take damage when hitting someone with fire shield, so maybe they're being literal. Hitting someone with fire shield might not count as spells being directed at you. Yeah, that's I can't remember if that's similar to how it is in Baldur's Gate. That would probably come down to how the game counts the damage fire shield does, because you're not being hit by a spell, and it probably doesn't count as probably it's not protected by spell resistance. It's probably just physical fire damage, don't you? So... Oh, hello. It's a grey render. I remember these things. At the same time, both savage and maternal. The grey render is a deadly predator that often protects weaker creatures within its habitat. This is something else I completely forgot about. They're like... I don't even know. Bigger than an ogre. They got 6 eyes. Big claws. They're not that threatening, from what I remember. Like, they don't have any special abilities or anything. But I completely forgotten about them.
Bring it on!
And we've got card battles.
Death comes for us all!
Just sort of another big pool of hit points.
Death comes for us all!
I don't need the skull. I don't need the great axes. They only sell for like 18. This thief must have gotten here very recently for there to be blood still underneath it. A page ripped from a journal which reads, Day 1, stole some loot, drank ale, wench not friendly. Day 2, stole some more loot, drank more ale, wench more friendly. Day 3, stole some more loot, head hurts. Heard about better loot in caves, wench might be more friendly if I have more loot. Day 4, snuck past some trolls into caves, planned on exploring everywhere. Day 5, hungry, head hurts. Day 6, unreadable due to blood splotches. Okay. Good journal. I keep thinking the background sound effects is going to go into the defeat soundtrack from Warcraft 3 for the Undead. Ooh, 6 gold. Well, gargoyles. Can I check that? Yes. Go, get the minigun. Minigons. I've been listening to a number of soundtracks from the first Dark Sun game, and I rather like it, though the number of the tracks are not exactly what I'd expect. The one for apparently an elvish caravan is quite silly sounding to me. But it's good. It's nice. It's nice. Nice tunes I've got.
Can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
How heavy are these? 0.5. Staff of defense.
I can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
I'll sell for a bit. And that killed me. That means I'm gonna have to re-roll on Ghost of Connieberry. No, I don't want it. Gonna have to re-roll on that loot. Cloak. Greater cloak of protection versus chaos. Armor bonus versus chaotic +5. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't know whether that would sell for more or less. Than the staff of defense. Wars of the Creator Races and a gem. That's not a scroll. History scroll.
Can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
The alien text on this ancient scroll swims before your eyes, before forming into a language you can understand. The creator race forced a group of slaves to protect them through the Ice Age. Faerun was once ruled by a cruel and ancient race known as the Creators, who were left in stasis during the Great Ice Age. Okay. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Ow. Well, you think we're going to have a pop quiz at some time to see whether we've read these scrolls. Hello, welcome, welcome. There's another Grey Red.
The Silent Lord take.
We're doing well. Oh, hello. Create a sorcerer. This fierce-looking creature is different from anything else found in the realms. Its reptilian features are both frightening and savage. Wasser, intruders, Wasser, impertinent slave. You dare disturb us? Lizardman. There's so many diaballs. I never noticed how big their eyes are. Right there. They look pretty neat. So they are kind of just lizard men. Go. They're not so tough. Another sorcerer. And he's stunned. Friggin' Peka. Friggin' Peka. Sasenda Mesa. Sisson, whereas Gula Sisney? I don't understand what you're saying. Posna. Ek. Kanessa. Telak. There, that brood spell should enable us to converse. Can you understand me, Mabel? Yes, I can understand you. That doesn't sound like the proper tone or voice for one who was beaten, but I understand what you say. Sesame. Voices in the background can't say that. Why are you in here? How does a soft, weak mammal like yourself dare to enter this room? You talk as if you just won the battle. Why aren't you afraid of me? I don't know what you're talking about. We mammals rule the world. Yeah, why aren't you afraid of me? But I am dying because I am poisoned and I collapsed on the floor. I am unused to being in a subordinate position. It is hard for me to get used to. How is it that a slave race could become this powerful? Slaves? We're nobody's slaves. I'm not answering any of your questions until you answer mine. I'm not talking to you anymore. Get out of my sight. I don't trust you. I think I better kill you. Answer my questions. Alright, mammal, I suppose I should humor your request since I did surrender. What questions would you ask me? What are you? I am a member of a race that is highly superior to yours. We are masters of flesh, mind, and spirit. That doesn't answer my question. It would if your race had true intelligence, but I will speak so that such as you can understand. We are the master race, created perfect in form and mind, and meant to rule the lesser races. We possess incredible magics, the likes of which your puny mages can only dream of. Our warriors are fearless and nearly unstoppable. If you're so powerful, then how was I able to defeat you? I have not been awake long. Perhaps I have simply not recovered my full strength. Be assured, when my queen decides that it is time, we shall come forth and show you what real power is. Wouldn't there be kind of a problem there with, like, Mistra? Like, limiting how much magic people can use now? Maybe they don't adhere to that. I want to ask you more questions. Who are you? My name is Sarian. Though I doubt your fleshy tongue could possibly pronounce such a noble name, I am a mage of the Calantian Order. Though it will mean nothing to you now, once we have dominated your race again, you will learn how great of an honor it is to have spoken with me. What makes you think your race will dominate ours? You haven't even the slightest idea of what you face. You will learn in time. Is your mind completely worn out from the effort of communicating, or do you have other questions? Yeah, more questions. What are you doing here? I remember being in a dark, peaceful sleep. I thought it would never end, but my companions and I awoke when we heard a call from our queen. May her all-knowing, all-powerful wisdom guide us to glorious destiny. Her words whispered in my mind, communicating visions of conquest and power. The entire world would bow before us, begging for mercy and receiving none. Since awakening, we have not heard from her again, but when she speaks, we will go forth and conquer. Who is this queen you speak of? She is the Tycalatian matriarch. She is power beyond understanding, cunning beyond belief. You will fall to her, as all have fallen before. That is all I will tell you. I won't... get out of my sight. As if I would turn tail and flee from a mammal like you. You have given me enough time to recover. Yeah.
To victory!
Hey, Grimnor. No, people don't want to attack because he's partially invisible. Oh, now you're going to attack because he hit you with a fireball. Blech. Lizard people thinking to take over the world again, or something. Again, it's an interesting plot for the game. A lot of this would hit a lot better if the module system that they have, as flexible as it is, meant that these ruins looked unique compared to all the other ruins which we've gone through, which look the same as this. The lizardmen people, I forget what they're actually called, creator race or whatever. There we go. They look kind of neat. But, like, they are just kind of a lizardman. So, nothing terribly, you know, impressive looking.
I can't carry this much.
Okay, we got books. Let's see. We'll read this one first. Dread Queen Morag. The letters in this book swim before your eyes, finally shaping themselves into text that you can understand. It tells the history of a queen named Morag. While the book is lengthy, one passage of interest tells of Morag's ascension to the throne. At the dawning of her first red moon, Morag, the future queen, began her slow and bloody climb towards the seat of power, her Sen Mother's throne. Her ascension to the heights of the Dragon Throne was as that of a slow poison, deadly, inevitable, and filled with fatal pleasures. Morag's yoke sister, Sedat, was the first victim of the Rising Queen's awesome cunning. On the day before her ringstone ceremony, Sedat entered her hibernation chambers to meditate. Out of the fire's glowing embers crawled a venomous Zelfin. When the priestess arrived to escort Sedat to the ceremonial chambers the next morning, he found the limp, dead husk of the favored child. So it was that Morag, our blessed Dread Queen, made the first move in her game of maids. Many moons later, it would lead to the siege of Tycalat, where she would take the head of her Sen Mother and display it in glorious triumph to her adoring throng. Thus began the rule of our all-magnificent Queen Morag. Initiates Primer. In the early years of the reign of the Thunder Queen, Legosra, a call went out for the greatest architects and builders of the age. Kerik, Hatch of Menron, came to the king and agreed to build a tomb that would house the rulers of our people for all time. Kerik took 10 years to complete the project, but when it was finished, the citizens of the kingdom gaped in amazement at the wonder that had been wrought. Legosra was pleased and bestowed upon Kerik the honor of being first sacrificed at the tomb's blessing. Complete history of the Creator Ruins. In 501 SD, a few thousand members of the enslaved races revolted. The uprising took several years to quell, the most successful uprising the slaves have experienced to date. Though far from posing a military threat, the slaves complicated the recapture process by hiding in caves along the Sentige range where they lived like savages. Further complications came in the form of the draconic presence in the Sentiege. Sentienge? Yeah, misspelling it. Is it Sentiege or Sentienge? As they refused to bow to our will. The dragons were defeated in the Second Great War of Hiromaya, however, and our hunters were finally able to recover the missing slaves. As is customary, the elderly were eliminated, the young males crippled and sent to work in the iron mines, and the virile females were returned to the pens for the purposes of breeding. Okay. Let's leave. And that teleports us all the way back up here, so we don't have to walk all the way back out again. Which is convenient. These ruins are pretty lengthy. Ow. No. There we go. Just put that one in there. We want to go this way. I wonder if there's other artwork of this creator race, which would maybe show how they're supposed to look a bit better. Oh no, not you.
Huh? What? Oh, you're already back. Oh, what can I do to help you? Oh, any evidence of the tome yet? What?
I think I found your book. Is this it? Oh yes! Astounding! How did you get past the trolls? No, it is of no import. What matters is you have it now. Well, excellent job, young lass. So, I trust 500 gold pieces as ample reward for recovering this book. You wouldn't believe the hell I had to go through to get this. Surely you could afford a little more. Oh my. Well, I guess it was probably very tough. I hope that 750 gold will cover it. That's all I have left. Thank you. Good. I must return to Waterdeep now. Good luck to you.
I am off for Waterdeep. Excuse me.
And there he goes. All on his own. Carrying a very ancient and very valuable book.
Greetings.
Well, thank you again for the assistance, even if it was a bit slow. Try to say so.
Hello there.
Hey, we rescued your mum. Yeah, more than 300? No? Okay, that'll be fine. Okay. And they leave. Hey, Linton, I killed them all. He's busy and can't talk right now. If I leave and come back, will I be able to talk to you?
Well met.
So you're back. Do you have the head of the troll chieftain yet? What was I supposed to do again? Yeah, here it is. Finally, my brother is avenged. I'm very impressed with your skill. I will take that off your hands and burn it with pleasure. Wish I had more gold to pay you than 300 is all I have. Or sorry that there isn't more. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. There we go. So that's I think all the quests which you need to do around here. We got like 1,350 gold pieces for that? That's all right.
The Silent Lord take you!
What can I do for you?
The task is done. It is certain as death. Death and damn. The task is done.
And now I have to wonder whether going through those caves, was that the other thing which we needed to do? Or do I need to go somewhere else? And whether I want to do that.
It is certain as death. The task is done.
It's a whole werewolf quest. Oh, do you have anything else to say? You aided me in finding the ring of Alagander. I believe you would have helped me bring death to her had she still been alive when we found her. Perhaps you could be of service to my order once more, for without your aid, I fear my brothers and sisters will never escape their terrible fate. What do you want me to do? I should begin by explaining what happened after we burned the Lich's lair. The corpses of our own, those who had risen against us, were brought back to the monastery of my order. There we sought to enact ancient rituals to release their essence from the curse that had bound them to their animated corpses. But the chains of undeath are not easily broken. The ancient rituals require rare components, and we had many casualties. A few we were able to save, but the others remained trapped in undeath until we could find more of the necessary components for the ritual. What kind of components are you looking for? Components must come from the crypt of a powerful undead monster, but it must be something that has not yet been tainted by the creature's necromancy. For example, we would require the preserved hand from an inanimate corpse within a Moe's crypt. Oh, well, I so happen to have one of those. Corpse hand. Only the power of such an item can release the essence of my brothers and sisters into the grasp of the Silent Lord. I will not abandon the search for the cultists behind the plague. I have pledged to aid you in destroying those who release the foul taint of the Wailing Death. But during our mission, I will not give up my search for the mummified hand of an inanimate corpse that can release my brethren from undeath. I have a hand right here.
I can't carry this much.
Let me
Use some of
see.
it.
Yes, this may work. The taint of undeath has not yet contaminated the desiccated flesh of this limb. Look at this severed hand feet. See how the withered flesh has grown so tight and thin it exposes the delicate perfection of the bones beneath. Isn't it beautiful? I thank you for this. On behalf of the Order of the Long Death, I have no reward to give you, save the blessings of my order. Great, that and a couple coppers will give me a mug of warm ale. We actually do get something. Our amulet of the Long Death gets upgraded. Thank you. You will find that the blessing has enhanced the property of the amulet I gave you when we found Alagander's ring for me. Once again, I thank you. Now let us return to the task at hand. Those behind the Wailing Death must still be dealt with. So it's Amulet of the Long Death +3. Gives us +3 Constitution. I don't think the spell resistance went up, but +3 Constitution is pretty nice. Means our hit points go from 63 up to 83. We have Constitution 18 while we're wearing it, which is already increased by 1 from the Boots of Hardiness here. So we have a +4 to our Constitution, which is kind of ridiculous coming from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, where you need, like, manuals of exercise and so on to increase your stats by 1 point. And now you've got items which increase your stats by 3. Even the Nymph's Cloak, which increases your charisma by 1, we found one which was, I believe, a Nymph Cloak +2. I think someone had one in their inventory. At a store. So you can increase your charisma by 2.
The Silent Lord take you!
In fairness to this, the way the, character, attributes are weighted is different in, 3rd edition. So it's not a one-to-one with Baldur's Gate 2. It is handled differently. As far as I know. Maybe it's not. Yeah. There's Get. There's one of the werewolves. Have a look at the werewolf. They look pretty neat. The most common of the lycanthropes, werewolves are also the most complex socially. While some lead solitary existences, others form complicated ritual-bound societies. Stop hurting me! I will no longer attack you. Let's save.
Well met.
What are you doing here? Why have you come? I do not wish to be bothered. Who are you? Geth. At one time a normal man, and not a horrific beast who hails from Port Last. Why do you care? I have silver charms from Nuric. Silver? I may be despondent about my future, but I do not wish it prematurely ended either. This charm comes from Nuric. It is safe. I felt a flicker of hope. Could it be truth then? Fine, give me the charm and we'll see what happens. I am human again. Is this a joke? A dream that I'll wake from? Let it be truth. I'll take my ring and bring it to Nuric. I am overjoyed. I'm human again. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. For I am forever indebted, as he runs off into the forest to get killed by dire bears. There's one of the werewolves down. I think one of them is at their house. And another one is like in a cave somewhere or
I will win the day!
something. That wagon was full of 9 gold. Yeah, there's another cave down there. And more trolls. And it's raining. Didn't drop anything. Okay.
Comes for us all!
What am I using? Paralytic bolts. Don't use those. There he goes. See, getting back to things, we do have one piece of evidence which we need for this chapter. I think we need 2 pieces of evidence. I'm going to go back to Port Last, and I'm going to talk to the, oh, that's just the, okay, that's just back here. The, Spy Master. Aaron Gend, what's his name? I think. And if it, like, moves on to the next part of chapter 2, then I'll have a think about what I want to do. What type of arrow did I use? And that's into the troll caves. Okay. Interesting entrance. Again, I rather like the wandering around like this. And exploring an open area is pretty neat.
I will win.
I just wish that the environments were a bit more interesting. And I don't mean so much like, you know, the low graphics and all that. Just the copy paste or just repeated tiling of it, nature of it. See the same trees and the same rocks, and
To victory!
it's not really anything, you know, it's all flat, pretty much. Neverwinter Wood. Druid in cap. Oh, we did have a quest to, like, deal with the animals or something, didn't we? It's a Fenberry.
I can't carry this much.
Okay.
Lose some of it.
Hey, Newark. I rescued one of the kids. I have some success in finding the boys. Found Geth, here's his ring. I'll find him. Okay.
Hey, I'll take.
Yeah. I'd like to make a purchase. Sell that. Sell these. I don't need them. Oh, I can't sell the fire opal? Maybe that's used in crafting. Put these in here. Can I memorize any of these? Okay. Put that in there. I guess I'll put the fire opal in there. I don't remember. But it could be like the fen berries. Sell that. Some bars of iron, I don't need those. Greater Cloak of Protection versus Chaos, don't need that. Cutting Star sells for 19,360. It's a +2 weapon. It deals 1d6 fire damage, and on hit it blinds the target. DC 14, 25% for 3 rounds. It's pretty nice, but we don't use them. Blade of Corellian. It's a +3 weapon, +2 to heal and +2 to spot. 9,680. Oh, do I have... I've got 2 bags of potions. Okay. Just a moment. I need to,
can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
condense these,
I can't carry this much. Lose some of it. I can't carry
potions
this much.
down.
Lose some of it.
Okay, so put that there. Sell the potions to cure moderate wounds. I don't really need those. Okay, what have we got? We've got 10 potions of invisibility, so I don't need more of those. I don't need the leather hide. Gonna sell the extras, those potions, and cure critical wounds. Put those in there. Okay, I think that's better. This is still weighing stuff. So is this. But that's all for crafting. These are all my scrolls. Okay, what do you have here? Now that I have a whole bunch of money. What am I looking to replace? What's this give me? Electrical and fire resistance and +2 concentration. That's still pretty useful. The only thing I might want to replace it with is something which gives me freedom. But there's not that many enemies which are, like, petrifying me or holding me in place with web. Hey, how much does that cookery which I sold him go for? 65,917. I could buy it back if I wanted to spend pretty much all of my money. And a normal base is 14 gold pieces. I do like when the magic items are worth a small fortune, or they sell for a small fortune. It's nice. Messes with the economy, but I don't know. It's another way of making them feel special. It's like in Morrowind, where you can sell like ebony armor in it for like several 10,000 gold. It's actually an interesting thing in that because it ends up working against you. They cost they're worth too much for pretty much all the shops to purchase from you if they didn't have the talking mud crab and creeper. Then you wouldn't be able to make that much money by selling them, or not as much. Okay, I'm going to talk to... Not in here. People in here. Hello.
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, many of it falls to... We know honor. It is... I do... If I suggest the king in this... Have you a question for me then, my friend? Aye. What would you have of me? Let me see what you have. This is excellent work, my friend. It does not, however, tell us where the cult is headquartered. Only where other cultists may be found. If you find these other cultists, perhaps they will have information on where to find their base and their leader, this Magram. We need something that tells us where their base is, as well as a second piece that backs up the first, so we know it to be true. We cannot afford to be deceived.
Right, so you need 3 pieces of evidence. The first one, which we got, and then 2 which say where their base is.
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, success. What would you have of me? Let me see what you have. If you, we need.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's just maybe. This is the information which we found, but it's not enough. So you need to go to 2 other places. We didn't even get part of our reward for that. Ugh.
Well, hello. Have you exciting news for me, or is this just a routine visit?
I have one of the tomes. Hold on, I just want to remind myself about the tome. Right, so you need an Endure Element spell and a Fen Bear and a Quartz Crystal. I can do that. Actually, let me go back out.
Well, hello. Have you exciting news for me?
Do you have an Endure Element spell? It might actually be too low level for you. I don't think you do. Okay, never mind. I will reload, because I don't want to spend the resource just looking at your inventory. Maybe I could just give it to her, and then we'll be able to craft it.
Well, hello.
Oh, this shall be an exciting tome to page through, I would say. This makes me very happy indeed, and for you, it should keep you quite happy indeed, I would think, don't you? Now tell me what else I might do for you. You gave us 500 gold. Surely you can provide me more than that. The tomes are rare indeed. Fine, I will give what I can, but do not ask for more. Gives us an extra 100. Okay. So I think it might appear here. Yeah, 1 Fen Berry mixed with 1 Quartz Crystal. Cast into your elements. So you put them in here. And then Endure Elements, if I have it. No. I believe it's a first level spell. I do not have it.
Greetings.
There we go. He actually sells what you need. Do I want some of these other ones? Because I don't know if I've got chain lightning and lightning bolt. Now let me learn endure elements, and then we'll what's it called? Memorize it. And we'll see what this ring is. Okay. Bup, bup, bup. Bup. Fancy! We get a ring. Ring of elemental resistance. Acid, cold, electrical, and fire resistance, plus 15. I think that's what we have. Yep. So, yay? I guess I can sell it for money. I don't... I would assume wearing two of them would probably add together, but...
Have you exciting news?
No, actually, no, I'm not going to sell to you. Because I have to give you a reagent to look at your inventory to sell to you, so...
Can I help you?
Yeah, have this ring I just made. 8,412 12 gold pieces. Very nice. You have anything I want? What about the braces I've got? Concentration's useful. And you don't have anything else. Okay, never mind. What's this place called? House Level 1. Right.
It is certain as death.
I thought it was
itself.
called House Last 1. That was just like the very basic name for it, and they hadn't changed
It is
it.
certain as death and damnation.
I need to buy more bolts, don't I?
The task is done.
I'll go back to the smithy and do that. Thieves' tools plus 6.
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
And a potion to cure critical wounds.
Can I help you?
Okay. How much do these tools sell for? 258. I can sell the silence as well while I'm here. Because I can't use that. There's a clerical spell. Elhalil's house. This house has a musky, unpleasant odor, though the source is not apparent. This is jumping ahead a fair bit in the plot. But this looks very strange. Why is there piles of skulls in here? Why is there an evil-looking altar? Al-Halor, if you remember, he's the person who's been selling us the anti-lycanthrope gear. Oh, I've been in here, but I couldn't go downstairs.
It cannot be done.
Yeah. Let's go down there. So do I want to go deeper into the Neverwinter Woods, or do I want to go to Charwood? I think I want to go back to Neverwinter Woods.
I greet you.
What are you? If you be looking for our boy Earth, he ain't here. Oh, I know he's here. Don't go near those stairs. Oh, Earth, there's someone coming up. You look presentable, don't you, boy? Oh, he looks perfectly fine.
It is certain as death itself.
Grimnor, follow me, please.
It is certain as death itself. Ha! Ha!
Hey, a silver necklace. Hey, Earth.
No! Help!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't hurt me anymore. The wolf spirit's gone.
Hi there.
Why have you come here? My parents told you to leave, didn't they? Did they also tell you how horrible this is? Can't you just leave me alone? Who are you? My name is Earth, and I've been infected with lycanthropy. That's why I'm hiding here, so no one else has to see this. How did you become a werewolf? Sir Carathis rounded us up myself, Geth, Brand, and Ander to help him hunt a werewolf. I was very excited for the adventure and eager to join. Sir Carathis lost in battle to the werewolf, and as a werewolf, he hunted us down. He couldn't help it. I don't blame him. What happened to Brand? I don't know. What? I know he was poisoned like me and became a werewolf, but other than that, Ander survived? Where is he? May have escaped. He may not have. But we know Geth is alright. Where's Sir Carathis? Okay. I have some silver charms. These are cures, so restore you. Cures? To be honest, I'd rather die with hope than without. Give me those. Give me your charm. Here's my ring. Now that this ordeal is over, I think I need a vacation. A long one. Farewell and thank you. I must go now.
I greet you.
You have done the three of us a fine favor, lass. I'd like you to have something that's been in our family a while. A chest of 150 gold was part of my inheritance, but I've been too scared to spend it. Now is a good time to be rid of it as any. Yeah, sure. Our alignment went 7 points towards good. I would have thought accepting it would negate that, but oh well, whatever. Some ice arrows in the water trough. So that's 2 of the 3 boys. 4 if we include Carathis. What's this up here? This sign explains that this monument was built to commemorate the founding of Port Last. The eternally glowing light serves to welcome visitors to the town. Yeah, okay.
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
Okay, so I believe another one of the kids is up in Neverwinter Woods, and another one is down south. What? Okay. What's the dockhouse over here? Shady character. Hello. What's it to you? Yeah, sure. Oh, he sells like rogue stuff. Shadow Legion armor. +4 AC, hide +5. Oh, no, no. And a whole bunch of traps. What? I should have known I couldn't trust you. Things get a little too risky for you, and suddenly the agreed upon price isn't good enough. The sailor appears to be upset about something. And Captain Mung.
I greet you.
Hey, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I have food and supplies to move, and I'm stuck arguing with Captain Mung. This is not a good day. Who are you? What does it matter to you, huh? I'm sorry. The name's Pritchev, and I'm a little pressed for time right now, if you can't tell. I don't mean to be burdening you with my troubles, but, well, I sure could use an ear. And you know what? Maybe you can help. Fine. I've got 2 shipments, one going to Waterdeep, one to Neverwinter. The Waterdavian shipment is worth more, but the Neverwinterian package is for relief, put together by the citizens of Port Last. Good Captain Mung's only got room for 1 shipment, of course. He wants the money for the valuable shipment, but the people of Neverwinter need this relief shipment. Is there some compromise that can be worked out? I wish there was, but really, this is black and white. The people of Port Last have worked hard to help Neverwinter. I want that effort to be carried out. Sorry.
Hello.
Have a nice chat with old Pritchev there. He's filled your head with moralistic nonsense. I hope you're not fool enough to believe it all. Who are you? Captain Mung, you could call me. And I own the boat that brings all goods from Port Last to points beyond. Points that beyond that I choose. But that no-good dockmaster is making my life miserable. Tell me, would you be shipping for Neverwinter when you could be off to Waterdeep? I want details. That bum wants me to go to Neverwinter, but they got plagued there, and I'm not risking my life to deliver some food and supplies. Especially not when my choice is risking my life or getting some marble to Waterdeep for a real payday. I'm taking good money. I mean, I'm always up for the money.
I greet you.
It seems to me that you've worked towards mediation, and while normally I'd agree with that, I don't believe this issue is one for mediation. But you get the captain of the Waterdavian shipment. What? No! I won't give up the Waterdavian shipment. That relief package needs to go to Neverwinter right away. I have to ship it now. Are you serious? Do you not understand what the situation is? Port Last has come together to help Neverwinter's citizens. That shipment needs to be made. It's helped their lives immensely. I understand the value of money, but it's not everything, you understand. This is for the good. That's easy for you to say. You get paid either way. That's how gold will change your mind. I'm not going to pay you. You get paid either way. I don't care for your arguments or accusations. I'm not thinking business. I'm thinking aid. If you cannot help me, leave this matter alone. Now, is there something else? I have a shipment to get to Neverwinter, and apparently no boat to take it there, if you'll excuse me. I honestly don't care, so bye.
It is certain as death itself. Ha! The task is done.
Like, I'd probably go for the, like, money worth one, but so many of the evil responses is just threaten the person to do what you want, and it's just... It's boring. There's no finesse to it. It's just, oh, evil option. Okay, well, you're threatening them. It's like, I'm not going to threaten someone's life over some petty matter like this. I guess it's not too petty because it's like aid, but, you know, it's just like... Being evil is just being a bully. Speaking of werewolves, I found one. I found Earth. I'll find them. Okay. Let's go back through the portal. That was something which was interesting in Baldur's Gate 3. There was evil choices, and they had interesting options. And you could reason things, you know, in ways, depending on, like, what things you would put in greater importance and so on.
The task is done.
It wasn't just sort of black and white.
It is certain as death itself. It is certain as death
Come on, Grimnor.
itself. It is certain as death itself. Ha! The task is done.
This is a druid camp here.
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
Ow.
It is certain as death itself.
There's an attempt at,
task
like,
is
God
done.
praise. That's interesting. Static. But it looks pretty nice. Gives the illusion that it's peeking through the canopy of the forest. Elgar.
Hello?
What are you looking at? You never seen a half-orc druid before? Yeah, pretty sensitive for a big lug. Better watch your smart mouth or I might plant you upside down in the ground and see if you can grow into a tree. What can I do for you? What's this place? Neverwinter Wood Druid Grove is where we meet to learn about and protect nature. It's also where we get to challenge ourselves in physical contests. That's my favorite part. Okay, I don't care.
Hello.
Who's in charge here? I will. Okay. Archdruid Arwell. There he is! The big cheese.
It is certain as death
I'm just gonna have a look through your chest, mate.
The task is done.
9 gold.
Hello there. All of nature's creatures are welcome to this grove. How can I help you?
Who are you? I am the Archdruid Arwell, and you are Feek. Nope, it's not my name. Nature doesn't lie to her allies. Now how may I help you? What's this place? This is a druid grove. Here, those who truly revere nature gather to discuss, to contemplate, to learn, and even to challenge nature. Usually there are more of us here, but several of our members have gone missing. We punch trees. What do you mean, challenge nature? Nature is always competitive. We try ourselves in contests against one another, but only druids are allowed to participate in these rites. Yeah. Some of you went missing. It's a long story, but I sense that you are a woman of action, so I shall try to be brief. Too late. Until recently, this wood was a relatively peaceful place. The nymphs of the wood protected the creatures and the natural order reigned. But now something has gone terribly wrong. The creatures have become overly aggressive, attacking anyone they lay eyes on, including those who are considered friends of nature. This always seems to end up being the case. I guess they finally get to see what everyone experiences in the wild. Yes, nature has her ferocious side, but she has a tender side too. That side which seems to have disappeared. I'm always getting attacked by bears and wolves and polar bears and everything. It's just the natural course for me. We can't even seem to communicate with the animals. It's like their minds have been driven mad. They simply want to destroy. This plot with druids has been used in so many different RPGs. D&D RPGs especially. Like, I think it's the same in like... Oh man. Let me see. Neverwinter Nights? Icewind Dale? I think it's the same. Baldur's Gate 2 with trade meat. It's just like, oh, natural disturbance, animals have gone crazy. What's wrong with the spirit? Can we use those who live in the wood to protect its existence? Now it's attacking even those who would be its protectors. Do not know what's wrong with the spirit, but it's obvious that it is using the creatures to strike out at anything foreign. We need something to find out what's wrong, even though the spirit will surely try to kill that person. What's in it for me if I decide to do this? This is not a responsibility to be taken on lightly. I dare not send someone who is only partially committed to the task. You shall find I'm always very committed to gold. You do not have your heart in the right place. I fear I cannot trust you with such an important charge. I'm just going to keep asking until you accept me.
What?
I suppose all nature's children have different goals, so long as you remain a loyal servant to he who pays you. Then I thank you for your assistance in this task. There are 2 jobs that need to be done. I have mentioned the first, to discover what is wrong with the spirit of the wood. Second is to find the missing druids. As the druids were on the same mission as you, it is possible that they might be able to provide you with information you need to complete your primary task. To help me save the spirit, I can pay you 500 gold pieces. For each of the druids you rescue, I'll give you 300. What's the names of the missing druids? Orlane, Bree, and Terrari. Where were they last seen? Entered the deep woods, as that's the last anyone has seen of them. Nothing more is known about their location. Okay. May Sylvanus guide you. Hey, ice bullets. As far as I remember, the Neverwinter Nights games never have any cameos from characters from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So there won't be any Jaheira popping up. Don't actually remember when this takes place in relation to Baldur's Gate. You just look at the journal date for that, but I don't remember off the top of my head when Baldur's Gate takes place. Let me have a look at the manual for Baldur's Gate. I think it's around this date. Where's my map? It's not around here currently. I guess I could just have a look. Hold on a moment. Uh... 1372. No, hang on. Uh... 1369 and 1370 around. Okay. Yeah, okay. Like 2 years after Baldur's Gate, we'll say. Anything over here? Another chest. Ow.
The task is done.
Hey, nice. Bolts of lightning. Druid Grove in Baldur's Gate 3 looks a lot more impressive than this. What's all this then? Just a little out of the way camp, is it? Okay, let's go into the forest. I like the effect of the leaves falling. That's nice.
Hail to ye!
I hear that you have a contract with the Great Druid Arwil. Very well then, good luck to you. Time to kill all the wilderness and the dryads.
The Silent Lord take you!
No, please, let me live, I give up. It burns me up, makes me the rage. It wants me to kill you. I'm trying to control it, but please be quick. What do you want? What's causing the rage? I don't know. The rage just fills my mind. It makes everyone seem like an enemy. I don't know you or who you are, except that something makes me hate you. What could affect your mind in such a strong manner? Spirit of the Woods. No, what am I do to stop it? It's been here for a while. The spirit has been here for a while. It doesn't travel by here now. I don't know why. Maybe if you can find someone whose mind isn't affected by the spirit's power. Who would it be affected? Maybe the druids could help with the nymphs or even the witch. Have we met druids? No, so druids. What about... Why were the nymphs? What about the witch? Satara is the witch of the wood. She comes here sometimes. She's bad and wants to eat me. No, wait, she's good and she helps me. Oh, I wish I could think clearly. It's so hard. Must be careful when you deal with Satara, though. She has a hard time dealing with people. It's because of her face, of course. What do you mean because of her face? She used to be beautiful, but now she's ugly. Don't know what happened, so she doesn't like to talk about it. She won't talk to you because you... I just know that she thinks that people are always judging her by her looks. She won't talk to you because you're evil. You want to kill us all and burn our trees. Why don't you tell me what you know? Yeah, fine. Would give anything to have her looks restored. One day, one of the nymphs told me that she had something that made people think they were beautiful. I don't know anything about that any more than that, but you might be able to trick Satara with that. Okay, I'll go. Blech.
Feel the chill touch of the
I believe you have to find a mirror for the witch. Which makes her believe that she's beautiful because it makes whoever looks into it, the reflection is beautiful. Or something like that.
The task is done.
Entrance to Nymph Home. How convenient they have a door on their tree.
Death comes for us all!
Deeper into the Neverwinter Woods.
To victory!
There's a cave.
To victory!
What's in here? An etacap. Giant spiders? An etacap's silkland. Yep. There's a sword spider and a face spider. Effortless though. And not doing much in the way of phasing.
Death comes for us all!
I really should be teleporting around the place, but didn't seem to be doing that. Pretty sure they did that in Neverwinter Nights. As we saw with the Orc Shamans a session or two ago, it does seem like some things are broken in this. I'm sorry, what? Sword of Bal. These swords were designed for an elite group of guardians meant to stand forever over the tomb of the unnamed master in a display of utter loyalty. One of these stalwart fellows would later drunkenly admit that the core of the group left before dust had settled, time to settle on the door. These weapons had indeed seen heroic use in their days, but not at the hands of their original owners. It's a sword which deals 1d6 fire damage.
I can't carry this much. I can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
Which is pretty nice. You'll note it's not +1, +2, +3 or anything. It just deals 1d6 fire damage. So not as powerful as you would think. What belt? Archer's belt. Piercing resistance. Having felt the sting of Sundarbar's archers in too many raids, the orcs from the spine of the world were thrilled when King Ubald Many Arrows suggested that his shamans should create a belt to protect the most worthy and cunning warriors of the tribe. The contest to decide who gets each belt, and now considered the highest form of entertainment in orc society.
Bring it on!
Nope. Clicked out of the window. Okay. Lightning arrow. 16 gold pieces.
I will win the day!
A wand of sleep and a silver ring. Yeah, they're actually casting web rather than using an innate ability, as it's supposed to be. I think if it was actually an innate ability, I wouldn't be able to interrupt it because they just used it. They would just use it instantly. Put these in here. And I've got enough. I don't need to get any more of these. Weighted blades. I don't need those. My direwolf is stuck, and I can't tell him to come over here.
Death comes for us all! Death
queen spider. Magic immunity. Okay.
My attack can't touch them.
That's troubling. Okay. Oh. Not too bad once we got through its stone skin or whatever it had on it. There's thieves' tools plus 10. Tensor's transformation. Oh, hello.
Pleased to see you.
Oh, thank you for unraveling me from that cocoon. I thought I was dead for sure. I'm glad I was able to find you down here. Who are you? My name is Orlane. I am a druid who was sent by my leader Irwell to find out what was wrong with the spirit of the wood. You're one of the druids I was looking for. Glad to found you. I'm glad you found me too. This must mean that Irwell sent you. Thank the balance for Irwell, who is a strong leader. What were you doing down here? I was sent into the woods to find out why the creatures were attacking everyone. I tried talking to a deer in one clearing, but the poor thing's mind was so confused that it just attacked me. You got butt kicked by a deer? It's not funny. I would have been ready for an attack if it had been a wolf or a bear, but nobody expects to be attacked by a deer. Well, I mean, they can, like, they got big, like, antlers. They can headbutt you into the ground. It came right at me and I tried to dodge, but it caught me in the side with a hoof. It reared up to strike me again, but then it suddenly turned and ran off. Got up to try and follow, but then I heard a soft chittering sound behind me. I turned around, but before I even saw what was happening, something soft with long hairy legs and mandibles left on top of me. You were really alert for danger, weren't you? I was a little distracted at the moment. You get kicked by a deer and see how you feel. I didn't even know what it was at first. I felt the thing bite me and suddenly the entire world started to spin. Next thing I knew, I was in here, all wrapped up. I was just waiting to feel another bite when you came along and set me free. Again, thank you so very much. Now I need to find the companion druids and see if I can figure out what's to do with the spirit of the woods. Tell me what you've learned. Obviously, there's something is severely wrong. Seems to have gone crazy. The spirit enters and exits the woods through a portal in the north part of the forest, but from what I could gather, the spirit hasn't been seen for a while. Tell me about this pool. Some kind of entrance to another realm where the spirit usually lives. I haven't the slightest idea what the other realm looks like, though. What do you mean another realm? It's another plane of existence. The pool acts as a portal to this other place. I don't know much about the pool except for a few legends. I do know that no living creature can go through the portal and into the other realm. According to an old druid I once met, the portal exists between the realms of life and death. Spirit exists as some sort of half-life, so it can go through the portal at will, but you can't. But we can't. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Maybe if you find the other druids that were searching, they can help you. Otherwise, you might want to talk to a nymph. Maybe they haven't gone crazy like the animals. You should get going. I should be fine now. Can't thank you enough for your assistance. Good luck. Good luck and be careful out there. Okay. Got 62 experience points for that. How much did we get for killing the queen spider? Uh, 350.
Bring it on!
The silent.
Half plate there. Not magical. It's not going to be worth much, but I'll take it. What's in this pile of stones here? Okay.
Bring it on! Ah.
I mean, we do all right on our own. I would do it. I'd do better if I was permanently hasted like Grimdor was. A ring of fortitude +1. It'll sell for a little bit.
I will win the day!
Spell immunity? Really? How much experience do I need? About 3,000. Return of the Beast. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. That's someone's story that they've written over the top of an existing book. Apparently they wrote it. They wrote their story in multiple books and laid them scattered all over the place. I'm summoning someone because my dire wolf was too far away for the game to be able to tell what it was. Okay. I think one of the druids is captured by the witch.
Death comes for us all!
But this looks pretty.
Feel the chill touch of the grave!
Punch. There's a gravestone over here. What's this? Here lies Kent, beloved of Henna, one with the spirit. Okay, let's go in here and talk to them. Or have it, or see what's in here. Nymphs, I guess.
It is certain
Very
as death itself.
very ornate. Nymph slave.
The Silent Lord!
Oh, more people.
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
Quite a large place in here. Whoop. Damn it. Pardon. Clicked outside of the window again.
It is certain as death itself. The task is
Hello.
done.
Anyone in here? Please, no more. I surrender.
Hey there.
I don't know what's going on. Where am I? Where are my clothes? Why did you attack? Who are you? I'm a ranger here in... Is this Neverwinter Woods? I don't recognize this place. Yeah, it is. I don't even remember attacking you. I don't even know who you are or where this is. Last thing I remember is walking through the wood trying to figure out what went wrong with all the animals. I had avoided several bears and a few boars, but I was getting very tired. Stumbled into an open glade and I think it was a woman. Beautiful woman. Yes, that's it. That's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, you were attacking me, although you say I was the one who attacked. It's all very confusing. Do you know anything before? What did you discover? Nothing much I could tell. I couldn't speak to them or calm them. Do you know about druids? There's a witch of Satara. Likes to help the forest creatures, but she doesn't have much contact with people. Okay. Alright, get out of here.
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
A single lightning arrow.
The Silent Lord take you!
A gold. What about down here? Nothing on the bookshelf. Don't need that.
The task is done.
11 gold. $15 gold. Oh, that was full of pixies and grigs.
I will win the day! Bring it on!
Well, time to kick them all. Splat. Splat. Very good. And we just have to wait for the wiggly vines to go away. Hey, fairy dust. That's a component for crafting I could use.
Death comes for us all! Feel the chill touch of the grave! Death comes for us all!
If I drop something? Am I checking that?
Feel the chill touch of the grave!
Oh. There's an imp. Let's just leave that for the moment. I want to finish exploring the rest of this
Certain as
place.
death itself.
Hey, people! Ow. There's another way down over here. Let's have a look. Well, pixies again. Good job. Making them explode.
Feel the chill
Ow!
touch of
Grimdor. Cease. Desist.
Is there something you need?
There we go. He was confused, so he was attacking me every now and then.
Can't carry this much. Lose some.
So I think by spamming guard me or move to me, it would take priority
Is there
over him,
something-
like, actually trying to attack me. You know, keep him busy for the duration. I don't need this much fairy dust. We only need, like, one. And I already had one. Just a testament to how many fairies we've killed in a very short amount of time. I don't think they sell for much either.
Death and damnation! Ha! The task is done.
Hand axe +1.
It is certain as death itself.
Oh. Ah, another dominated slave.
Hello.
Oh dear, I see the nymph has bewitched another one. Wait, you don't have the look of one beguiled by her sorcery? No. I'm not so foolish as to be captured by a nymph. You may leave now, thanks to me. Wait, before you go, I will send you? Yeah, I sent me. My name is Terrari. I am a druid of the Neverwinter Grove. And who are you? I am Pete. I will send me to rescue you. Just two ways to say the same thing there. How far did you get? Didn't get very far. Blah blah. Animals attacked me. You were suspicious already, weren't you? She did seem a bit more eager than normal to get me into her house. Somewhere in the back of my mind, a part of me was wondering why she never actually used my name, even though we had known each other for quite a while. It seemed odd. I was not thinking clearly. I guess I was just certain that I could handle anything she tried. When we got into her house, she suggested I get undressed, and while I was doing that, she cast a spell on me. I guess she knew how to manipulate you. I guess I could see how that could happen. Being locked up is the least for what you deserve for such disgusting behavior. You can judge my behavior when you're proving your own to be perfect. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here, unable to escape. The nymph hadn't harmed me, she just wouldn't let me go. Before she enters the room, she cast some kind of spell, and I wake up later with no memories of what happened. Now that you freed me, I must return to the grove to discuss the spirit of the wood with the other druids. What have you learned? Do not know why, but there is madness, blah blah blah. I do know that in order to get to the spirit, you'll have to find a way to enter the pool that it uses to come through to get into and out of the wood. Before she cast a spell, the nymph did mention that the spirit hasn't been here in quite a while. Tell me about this pool. Some kind of entrance. What do you mean another realm? Say that the pool portal exists between realms of life and death. Do you know what I should do? The witch might know something. Okay. There we go. Second druid found.
Die! Die and be forgotten!
Stab, stab. Bullets. And a copper ring. Hey, knock. I could use that to
certain as death itself.
unlock chests and all. But I have a very handy lockpick
The task is done.
Thank you. Like a nymph's hair. There are many unusual items in the game. This is one of them. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's for another companion's quest? I like that the nymph has got a storage room filled with hanging meat. I wouldn't think they need to eat meat. I wouldn't think that they need to eat at all. I don't actually know. Nymphs, as far as I know, are magical creatures. They would probably just be able to exist without needing anything other than, like, I don't know, communion with the forest or something. They're not a dryad. Hello. No, I would not allow you to kill me. Nature's creatures must be protected. Now you are mine. Foolish woman, I don't know why you thought you could just steal into my house, kill my slaves, and destroy another of nature's protectors, but now you have fallen to my charms. Now bow to your mistress. What are you talking about? I'm not a slave. If you were trying to dominate me with your powers, you have failed. If you want to die, just try to pull that again. I'm not your slave, villainous creature. Prepare yourself for death. If you're trying to dominate me, you've failed. No, how is this possible? What has happened to my powers? I've been attacked several times in your home. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you now. You mean you didn't come here to destroy me? I came here to talk and was attacked before I had a chance. Oh, this is terrible. I'm so sorry. But I was certain that you... Oh, I don't know why I thought that now. There's nothing I can do to make up for this. I was wrong. How is that possible? You were here to kill me. That was what I thought. The moment I felt your presence near my tree, I just wanted to stop you. Can you ever forgive me? And there can be no forgiveness for what you have done. There can be only death. That's a pretty horrible mistake. I can't forgive you, but I won't hurt you unless you try something again. I will do as you command. I only wish I had some way of making up for you. Without my powers, there is very little I can do. You still had enough power to control your slaves. Just barely. My ability to control them has been weakening for a while now. A couple of weeks ago, I was down by the river watching the fish jump, when I took the presence of danger. Felt the presence of danger. I looked around, then scrambled up the bank and into a grove of trees. I couldn't see anything, yet the fear kept growing. Suddenly, there was a scream in my mind that felt like someone had stabbed a dagger into my brain. I was overcome by the power of it, and I fell to the ground unconscious. When I woke up, the fear was still there, and the sense that the whole forest was in pain. What could have caused that? It was the spirit of the wood. I have been sensing its pain and fear ever since that day. It's constantly screaming for help. It is all I can do to keep my sanity. Indeed, I guess you have experienced just how I am losing that battle. As time has passed, I began to keep myself closer to home. Until recently, I have not even been able to leave my room, so great is the fear. You suffer greatly. I suppose anyone would have trouble retaining the sanity. I fear as though you give me strength. I feel as though you give me strength. The fear is not as consuming when we speak. I guess there is more I should tell you. First time a person came near my tree, I took him with my power and kept him to guard my home. The next few were easy too, but they started to get harder and harder. Now I have no power left, as you can see. Don't know what to do now. Can you help me? Spirit of the creature of life and death. The only way to enter the portal to the other realm. There must be a way. Where's the portal? The portal's in a pool below a waterfall, but finding it won't help you. It won't help anyone. Sure, the spirit is the only creature to have ever entered the pool? It's never tried, but that's not a good solution. Forget it. Tell me what you were going to say. You'll be sorry you did. You don't have to threaten me. I told you I'll do what you command. There was a druid a long time ago who claimed he had figured out how to enter the spirit's realm. He said he had been studying it for years and had finally pieced it together. He didn't tell me how he was going to enter, but I was curious, so I followed him. He went to the pool and built an altar, but then he did the strangest thing. He took out a dagger and plunged it into his own chest. His body slipped below the surface of the water. But when I went over to the pool, it was gone. Maybe he made it to the realm, but if he was dead when he got there, I'm not sure if it was worth it. Others have tried it through the years, but their bodies just lay there decomposing. Well, most of the others. What do you mean, most of the others? A dwarf came here a few weeks ago. He was fierce and mean and seemed immune to my charms. He asked me about the dagger that the druid had used to kill himself. I don't know how he knew about the druid, but I had kept the dagger as a keepsake for the druid. When he threatened me, I gave it to him. I never saw the druid again, but shortly before everything started going wrong in the forest, I found the dagger in front of the altar. I need the dagger. Do you have it? I brought it back here, but I don't remember where I put it because the pain hit me before I made it back here. I'm sure it's somewhere in my house, though. But you shouldn't use it. I don't want another death on my hands. They are so bloody already. Is there anything else you can tell me that might help? It's okay, I'm going to find the spirit and help you escape this fear. Don't start whining again to get some backbone. Don't think I can listen to you anymore. Goodbye. Get some backbone. You're not well loved, are you? I can't think of anything else that would help, but I will answer some questions you have. What do you know about the witch Satara? She's terribly ugly old crone. You don't want to have anything to do with her. I can't even bear to look on her. So if you still allow her anywhere near my tree, I don't even like to talk to her. It disturbs me that much. Yeah, fine. Is the dagger over here in this bag? Nope. Lightning bullets. What about in this chest here? You don't need to talk to me. Negative energy burst. Mirror of vanity. Ceremonial dagger. Treatise on the spirit of the wood. This musty old tome appears to be the type of book that was written and never read. It's this long, boring text written by a druid, Georgius Canine Getafix III. Really? Getafix? Okay. Several hundred years ago. It uses large, complicated, and often seemingly meaningless words to discuss its observations of the spirit of the Neverwinter Wood. One page in the text has been earmarked, and there is a small comment beside an underlying passage in the margin. This could mean that if one stood in the pool below the waterfall and somehow died, one could reappear alive, presumably, in the realm of the spirit. How convenient. Oh, and the Mirror of Vanity is what we need for the witch. Magic Mirror of Vanity offers the viewer an image of themselves that is incredibly attractive. In fact, the image is so perfect that many viewers become lost in the illusion, believing themselves to hold greater physical charms than they really do. Okay, let's go deeper into the woods. Heart of the forest.
Bring it on!
There's a dire bear.
The task is done.
Spirit poison. A poison to kill the spirit of the wood. Found at the campsite in Neverwinter Wood. Okay. Interesting. I guess that was the dwarf's camp. There's the altar. Grimnor, where have you run off? There you are. Oh, you found another bear.
Victory! Bring it on!
So a cave there, a cave over there. What's in here? Satara's home. Air elementals. Invisible stalkers. I like how the elementals look in this game. The air elementals look neat. Get up. Oh, and the invisible stalker.
The Silent Lord take you!
It's invisible. You can only see its eyes. If you mouse over it, you can see its body shape. It's neat. I think it was more visible just before, but it casts invisibility on itself. Yeah, there we go. It's like the shadows were fought before. Ow. More thieves tools plus 10. Nine gold pieces on this table. More air elementals.
It is certain as death
They got like a
itself.
pulse attack.
The task is done.
Oh, Patty Hill's lying on the ground because she was knocked over.
It is certain as death itself.
Anyone in here? No.
The task is done.
Okay. I think next fate I get, I'm going to put it into weapon focus short swords. As I am using this pretty much all the time. Ice method.
I will win the day!
The Silent Lord take you! Death comes for us all!
Mascara Tome of Resonance. The second one of those books which we need to find. The Anticap Silk Gland is a substance known to augment and accentuate the capabilities of other reagents. Combined with the Fenberry and the spell Lightning Bolt, a magical mass is created that shimmers and glows while maintaining the electrical charge of the spell.
I can't carry this much.
Interesting.
Lose some of it. I can't carry this much. Lose some of it. Okay. Nice that they make the bookshelf glow so that you're like, oh, there's something in there. Otherwise, it would be rather easy to miss.
The Silent Lord take you! Ha!
I can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
Oh, it drained my stats. Okay. Let's go back here and we'll sell some stuff.
Hail to ye!
Okay. That was the wrong bag. And I'm going to sell most of this fairy dust. I guess I'll hold on to 4 of it. So I've already got, well, I've got 1. I haven't found any other diamonds.
Sells for 1,729. Sell some of these silk glands. Again, I can always purchase some back from him. I don't need these wands and missiles. Not using them. Wand of Fireball. Nah, sell that. How much are these each? 0.5. They really should have made these just weigh nothing. Okay, so I don't think we need this. Don't think we need that. I'm gonna keep that, but I don't think we need it. I don't need these. These tools plus 10 sell for 1,300 for both of them. Quite a lot of bolts. Hold on. Let me just organize these so they're all in the one spot. So that's a bolt of piercing. That's a bolt of fire. They look the same to me. Paralytic bolt, that's a bolt of frostbite. Those look the same to me. Oh no, the bolt of paralytic bolt has got some extra little spikes on the shaft of it. Anything else? Don't think so.
Hey, I'll tell you.
I need healing. Thank you. Water elementals. They look neat too. I like the use of the like effect for the water coming off of them. Severs self to attempt drown attack and succeeded. Grimnor got drowned. Don't have too many hit points. Apparently that's an instant death if you fail. Or maybe he just had really low hit points. No, we just got healed. Yeesh. Okay, well, let's go pick up Grimnor. Costing me an extra 150 gold. Ugh.
To be torn.
There's a flesh column.
I will win the day!
Death comes for us all!
Oh, there's some stag beetles over there. Don't say, are you getting your butts kicked by an invisible stalker? Hey, another blade of Coralon. I think there's the other druid.
It cannot be done.
I have to find a key. Probably not just in a barrel here. No. Okay. Probably gonna have to get it from the witch then. Yeah, let me just have a look at this item here. Yep, it's for Sharwin's quest. So we don't need that. I am going to drop it. It'd be nice if in the description it said something like, you know, oh, this companion could be interested in this, or just in parentheses, this is for companion. That might be a little bit too on the nose, though. Satara. This ancient creature is almost too unbearably hideous to look at. We're not exactly the best looker ourselves. Why have you come to Satara?
What in Suni's name are you doing in my house?
Not Shah? I like the portrait. Neat one. Oh yeah, that's something else. A number of the characters' portraits are actually changed from base Neverwinter Nights to, I think it Haunts of the Underdark? And I think a number of the other portraits in the game were changed because they used like existing photographs as a basis and they didn't get permission to do that. But some of the, well, okay, a number of the characters. Let's see, which ones can I remember? Fenthic Moss's portrait was changed from the base games. Lord Nash's was changed. Lord Nash's only slightly. The other one I do like a bit more. It's got a bit more definition to it than the newer one. Is a bit more. It's a bit softer. The same as Fenthic Moss's. Bodyknock Glinkle's changes. He's got that like wild mage with his hands up in the air casting spells one now. The old one was like a thinking about it, it kind of looked like a Romulan. He had a bowl cut black hair. Don't know if Sharwin's changed. Tommy Undergallow's changed. It's got like a distant portrait of him. Whereas the old one, can't remember. But yeah, a number of them changed. Grimnor's is the same, so that what his wasn't. I'm trying to find a way to save the forest. Do you think that gives you the right to barge into my home? You come in here, slaughter my servants, help yourself to my possessions, and you think that noble intentions suffice to explain your actions? You keep yelling at me like that, I'll show you exactly what I did to your servants. I think you underestimate me, but that's besides the point. There's been enough fighting here today. You were an intruder in my home. My servants were merely trying to protect me, as good servants should. So why would you think there would be anything in my house that could help you save the forest? There's some missing druids that I've been seeking, and I hope you might have seen one. Oh, really? Very interesting. Well, what is information worth to you, then? Would you be willing to do me a small favor? Yeah, what do you want? The only thing that holds holds true value for me is my beauty. There is a nymph who lives in the forest who has a mirror that can restore my beauty. I overheard two giants talking about it. What happened to you? I don't know why you would care, but if it will convince you to help me, then I guess I can tell you. When I turned 30, I found that I had my first noticeable wrinkle. The thought of my beauty fading terrified me. I decided that I would try to make a potion of longevity to help me keep young. I won't tell you all the details. Somehow I messed up the potion, and when I drank it, instead of becoming 15 years younger, I aged 100 years. I sustained my life in ways I cannot discuss, but I have found a solution to my problem, if you only help me. What are you willing to give me if I help you? I have a small gem that might interest you. It has elven writing scribed on its facets and seems to have some value to an elf in Port Last. He's been writing me, trying to convince me to give it up, but I couldn't be bothered. I'm sure you can sell it to him for a fair price. Also have knowledge of the whereabouts of a druid who has been missing. She might have information on the spirit of the wood. If you would do what I ask, I will give you both things. I want gold. You will get gold for selling the gem to the elf in Port Last, and you could probably convince Arwen to give you gold for rescuing the druid. You will also, hopefully, get information to help you with the spirit of the wood, which Arwen will likely pay you for. I would say that should be more than sufficient, even for someone as greedy as yourself. What do you want me to do? Yeah, you want the mirror. Okay, I get it. Well, thank you, you dear woman. I look forward to the return of the dazzling beauty I once possessed. Yeah, I have the mirror.
Does that mean you have found the mirror?
I am so glad I trusted you with the task. Now, if you just give it to me, then I can be cured. You will be blessed to look upon my true dazzling beauty. Want the gem and the information, though. Of course, here's the gem. You'll be able to get something for it from that elf. Elaith in Port Last. He seemed quite desperate for it. Find the druid locked in the southwestmost room. He has a key for the cell door. Don't worry, she has not been harmed. Look at me! It worked! I'm beautiful again. I bet you think you never expected me to be so incredibly stunning, now do you? You don't look any different. Yes, I do. You must be blind. No, wait. You are just jealous of me because I am so much better looking now than... yes, that's it. Go away, simpleton. Oh, I'm so very beautiful. Okay. I'll take the Podax too, but I don't need the fire beetle belly. Do I have one? I'll probably take at least one if I don't have one. No, I don't. Okay. It might be used in one of the book's recipes. What's the gem she gave me? Satara's gem. This is a magical gem that appears to have been part of a greater item. It was owned by Satara, Forest Witch. That is for something we did not talk to anyone about. I guess we'll have to find this elf. Give me the 4 gold.
I know my beauty keeps drawing you back, but please leave my house now.
It is certain as death itself.
I wonder if we could actually kill her.
The task is done.
Ow!
I know
Yeah. I'm looting your house.
but please leave.
The task is done.
Shades. What's this? The caster conjures a shadow variant of one of the following spells. Cone of Cold, Fireball, Stone Skin, Wall of Fire, or Summon Shadow. Okay. And a belt. Brawler's belt. Bludgeoning resistance. Why do you get it? I like it opens up and there's actually clothes in there. I guess there's another copy of that book if you didn't get the first one from the nymph. Maybe if you killed the nymph. He does have an interesting looking staff. Ow! Oh, my levels were drained. And a magic bag. Minus 40% of the weight of the items. Ugh. Let's try that again. Maybe not triggering the tap to drain my level.
But please leave my house now.
No.
I know my beauty keeps drawing you back, but please leave my house now.
Let's try.
So she's not actually ancient, she just looks old. Like 115. See that?
Silent Lord, take you!
Well, that was easy. 300 experience for killing her. Quarterstaff +2. And armor. Robe of electrical resistance. Whoa. Am I gonna keep doing that? Are we going to live with that? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't have any other impact on the story, doesn't matter. There is no consequences, I believe.
Greetings to you.
Hello. You're not the ghastly hag. You noticed? Why don't you run along now before the witch comes back? Well, she's dead. Yeah. What are you doing here? You're wandering through the woods, blah, blah, blah. So that totally turned out to be a brilliant decision. Yeah. Tell me what you've learned. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you can go. After a point, I just sort of stopped caring what they're talking about. It's just more of the same. Oh, I was captured. Maybe there's a tie to the spirit of the woods somehow. Blah, blah, blah. It's basically this, the three people said basically the same thing. Just changed depending on their predicament. Potted plant. 9 gold in it. Okay. There's the altar. There are some bones on the altar. I feel like there should be a lot more bones scattered around there. Okay, what's in here? A cave. Ancient diabear. Very difficult. Sure, let's kill us an ancient diabear. I don't 8 damage to it. Roar! There we go. We got 172 experience for that. Dropped a leather hide. And Staff of the Holy.
of that. Okay, let's go over here. Well, an ancient altar covered in grotesque carvings, bloodstained, some fairly recent, surrounded by bones, looms ominously beneath the waterfall. Wave the dagger around the patterns above the altar. Use the dagger, scratch your initials into the altar. A wild piercing screech fills your ears and an almost blinding light streams down from the heavens. Suddenly you realize you are no longer alone. You get attacked by an ancient diabetic. It's apparently effortless, but I somehow am taking issue with that. Blech. Okay. That's not what you're supposed to do. Right. Draw forth the dagger and plunge it into your chest, and have your henchmen do the same. And we also got my wolf and my familiar.
Feel that!
Say, me don't know why sky be pink. Could be you just made a stink. The mangy looking dwarf wanders around chanting strange things to himself. If you see a ghost or pale of frightened, it's because me noose round his neck be tightened.
Well met.
Oh, hold on. There's a will-o-wisp. What are you talking about? Try your mind, advances there are some to find. But the foxy plays without a tail, so try as you might, I bet you fail. And when I cut your tongue out if you don't quit whining. Before me this, before me that. Now where'd you put me blasted hat? Bye bye, now you die.
Feel that!
There we go. Gonna head off to bed. Well, thanks for joining, Kibbits. I hope you have a good rest. Yeah, crossbow. Ooh, a ruby crossbow. That'll sell for a bit. Relmar's journal. This is a journal, obviously written by the dwarf Relmar before he went insane. It details much of his journey to the Spirit's realm. There are several sections of particular note. Entry 32. Word came down from Morgrim in the tower in Luskan today. I've been sent to Neverwinter Wood with some lackeys to attack some spirit creature. The bloody wizard's given me a vial of poison, supposed to be incurable. Short of the single shot antidote he gave me. I'm not sure why he gave me the antidote though. Possibly, I could use it for bartering for something, though Talos only knows what we're searching for. Some of these wizards are coming with us.
They'd better not get in my way or I'll... Stupid wizards want to kill me. They said it's the only way to enter this other realm. I'll be damned if I let some bony-ass idiot wizards let it slip that there be 3 other cult agents in the area. One be holed up in Luskan. Let me just add that the finest of all houses be in that town. The second be exploring some caves to the north of Port Last, while the other be in Charwood, a place I know precious little about. I'm thinking that when me venturing here be done, that may be a wee bit of gold to be earned with such information. And damn fine pickle me being now Hawk and Tithit both are dead, killed by the spirit while I poisoned a tree. Then those wizards took off and left me here to die. I don't know how, but you can count on Roma to find his way back home, and when I do... What be wrong with this place? Every landmark disappears without a trace. It seems like there be no way out. It makes me want to shout. What the blazes am I arriving for? I don't know what's happening, but if I decide I had better hide... But I decided I'd better hide the antidote to the poison before I get jumped by the spirit. All blasted night, the thing wails. Last night, I just about got up and took the antidote over to pour on a tree. Can't imagine what I was thinking. The last entry is almost incomprehensible. Its ability to think or write coherently seems to have been stripped from the dwarf's mind. It does mention something about a part of rocks in the northwestern spirit. Thank you. Now we go for time. Okay. We might do the last bit of this and then end it. I'm not going to search all of them. It's a rubble. Here's the antidote. Really didn't want you to miss that. Like, the environment looks pretty neat here. What with the white instead of black for fog. Again, it is really just the forest area again. Stop that.
Bring it!
Stop shooting Grimgor. I guess we're in the Feywild or something?
Comes for us all!
Bring it on!
Game doesn't really say. Yeah, poison the will-o-wisp. There's a big old tree. Anything around this? Oh, okay. It's an exit portal. I guess that will take us out of here. Do we have to fight it or anything? I don't remember. Sense of rage and hopelessness emanates from the spirit of the wood. Well, sure, let's beat ourselves up a spirit. Jet. Keep summoning these shadow fiends, but it can only have one at a time. Thou feared me. Grimdor, help me. I got magic missile to death. Okay. What do I need for protection from that? Clarity? Yeah. Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves in your mind. Okay. We beat the magic to Europe. Can you speak? Blurry images race through your mind. Very little is recognizable, except some images of small animals and other woodland creatures. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flicker through your mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. Images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that can be found in the forest. Image slows down and you see one creature. While the details are blurry, it's obviously a dwarf. The image of the spirit appears and the dwarf does something to a tree, but you can't quite understand what he does. The dwarf is gone, the image of the spirit begins to fade. Okay, they're all angry. Blah, blah, blah. I found a cure for you. You must know where some treasure in the forest is. Why don't you tell me? Campfire. Here's Roma. What were they after? Heard with two men who were not in the fight running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the image laughs and then casts a spell. The two step through a portal, then return that appears, and they are gone. Relmar goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the weakened spirit are slain, and Relmar flees away from the trees to disappear. What was on that stone? All images disappear from your mind to be replaced by a glowing sigil. The glyph pulses with power, and you get the sense of incredibly strong magic. As you look at the rune, the feeling changes from power to time. You feel ages slipping away, from your present to the past, long before your time, before the demi-human races, even before the humans had power. A sense of time disappears, and you are left with an image of the spirit placing the stone in the roots of the tree. The images recede entirely from your mind, and your body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at you. The last thing you sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. Okay. I don't know if we could have gotten some loot if I'd pressed the issue there, but, oh well. I guess I'm too nice of a guy. There we go. So, we have Relmar's journal, which counts as one of the pieces of evidence, but we need another one. So we have to go to Charwood. So yeah. Which is interesting in a way. It means that it means that the what's it called? The Spy Master, Aaron Gend or whatever his name is. He impresses on you to go to the caves first. And while it's true that the caves points you in the direction of Neverwinter Woods and Charwood, you can go to those two places without having going to the caves. So the caves is pointless, I think. You can just go straight to Neverwinter Woods and Charwood, which you have to do. I think. Anyway.
I see you are back. Have you had any...
Found one of your druids. Thank you for the 900 gold.
I see you are back.
Cured the spirit. It's 500 gold. Can you give me more? There's more rewards for serving nature than just gold. I have paid you what we agreed upon. Be content with what you were given, and nature will reward you with a happier spirit. If you give me more, I'll set fire to your precious forest. I suppose that nature has both its gentle creatures and its savage beasts. Although I hardly fear your threats, I will give you an extra 100 gold. Since this quest has obviously unbalanced you. I have other matters to attend to. I hope you find your way to suit the beast inside you someday. Yeah. You'll get 5 points towards evil. That's fine. I am supposed to be true neutral, not this neutral good there. And we went up a level. I'm actually interested. He gave us 500 gold, and we got 100 extra for pushing the issue.
Nature thanks you for all you have done. Go with her blessing.
Never mind. I saved as soon as that was the thing. Wait, hang on. Something happened. I lost my level up? I lost my level up. Do I still have the,
Nature thanks you for all you have done. Go with her blessing and mine.
apparently he rewarded me. But... meh. Oh well. That's odd. It might have been because I saved during the conversation. Damn it. Well... we can go back to port last. I'll just teleport.
Hail to ye!
Sell some things. So where was this elf? In here? Yeah, L8th, here we go. Oh, you're the one who...
I'm in the middle of a drink, but please stay.
So questions. Know of anything odd? What are you doing here? Why's everybody closed?
Don't worry, young Ander. This will work out yet. Everything happens for
Might
a
help at the
reason.
right price.
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Halar.
I'm in the middle of a drink.
I've completed the job.
I'm in the middle of a drink.
I want to... There we go. Can offer an excellent reward. Will you help me recover these gems? What kind of reward? 200 pieces per each of the gems that you return to me. You bring all three, I'll add an additional 400 as well as a magic item that I'm sure you'll find it useful. Very well. One of the gems in the possession of one elf, a local wizard. I suspect the gem is secreted away in his tower, which can be found in the grasslands between Port Last and Charwood. Tower gates are magically lost. Here's the key for his cottage. Another gem was by Zemithra. You're bound for Luskan, but she certainly could have been lying. That I've learned is held by Satara. Well, we have this.
Oh, hello, my lady. Your smile stunned me for a second.
Who are you? Why should I care? Yeah, whatever. Well, I have a question. What's the problem? You lost your brother. Offering a reward for his rescue?
Don't worry, young Ander. This will work out yet. Everything happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping
Where'd
me,
they take him? Outside of Charwood. That's rough, but I'm not interested. Go away if you won't even try.
How do you do? Have you had any luck?
I have one of the gems. There we go. You just have the thieves equipment. Okay. And there's a level up. Another level of appraise. And discipline. There we go. Level 5. What do we want? Ball lightning. Damage of the ball is 1d6 per level to a maximum of 15d6. Big B's interposing hand. Giant hand appears over the target, making it difficult for him to attack. He receives a -10 penalty to all attack rolls for the duration of the spell. I don't know if these are in Baldur's Gate 3 or the Big B's hand spells. Cloud Kill. Cone of Cold. Dismissal. All summoned creatures, animal companions, and familiars belonging to enemy spellcasters are unsummoned within the area of effect. Dominate person. Energy buffer. Firebrand. Masses of flame appear and randomly target and hit any hostile creature in the area of effect. If there are more creatures than balls of flame, only the closest targets will be damaged. If there are more balls of flame than creatures, the excess balls of flame disappear. Each ball explodes for 1d6 points of damage per caster level. Max 15d6. That's a lot of damage. Save reflex versus half. Target colossal. That sounds like a magic missile which just deals fire damage. Miss deals acid sheath. Creates an acid shield around your person. Any creature striking you with his body does normal damage, but at the same time the attacker takes 1d6 points plus 2 points per caster level. Mind Fog. Victims take a -10 penalty on will saving throws against mind-affecting spells and effects. Penalty persists for as long as the creature remains in the fog, and for an additional 2d6 rounds upon leaving. Now, it makes them more susceptible to spells which affect the mind. Lesser Spell Mantle. Lesser Plan of Binding. We'd be summoning an Archon. It's not really worth it, I don't think. Actually, would it be? I think the Archon is the best option out of those. Imp's not any good. Slides, eh. I think I have that, so I don't need to memorize it. I don't think I know the Firebrand. I don't think I have Firebrand scroll, so we'll get that. And no save. Spell resistance can negate the spell. Lasts for 1 round per level. Makes it harder for them to hit you in melee. Because you got a giant hand sticking in front of you, just going, no. Ball lightning could be nice. Because it hits a single target. Let's get Big B's interposing hand. And let's get the fairy dragon. Pania can become a fairy dragon. There we go. Big butterfly wings and spreading like motes of dust everywhere. Better. Oh, how cute. Okay. I get the feeling that person asking us to find his brother might have just been another cultist member trying to get us to go into an ambush. That's why I declined the mission. Maybe it's not, but the fact that he gave up after I said no makes me think that it is. Oh, that's right. The fairy dragon like zooms around and leaves these trails of glitter everywhere. Right, we had gone in here, but we hadn't gone into the basement. skeleton. What's over here? More skeletons. Fire beetle's belly and a pile of skulls. They've just got knuckles, yeah. Bugbears? What? Okay. Earth methods. An ooze method. Oh, it's dead already. Doombringers. City of Neverwinter. A slide's tongue. Return of the Beast. Again. Everyone just loves that book. How long have these bugbears been down here?
I will win the day!
And goblins. Odd noises the fairy dragon makes. Ow. What is bedroom journal? This appears to be the journal of one a mage. It reads, "Curse the demon ale. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I had no idea where I put the ingredients for the recipe. How drunk was I? What was the blonde's name? Curses. If I can't find the ingredients, I can't get into my den. I think I left my wardstone and journal in there. What was I supposed to tell the bugbears again? There are numerous expletives here. Then I intend to return to my tower and never return to this stupid overpriced cottage. Thank the gods that I'm nothing worse than trolls guarding the back way. Stupid wardstone." Did he lose his wardstone to get into his own house? Oh, is it because the elf stole it? This is a kitchen? What is cookbook? This appears to be a recipe for something revolting. It reads, "Pour stew, slide's tongue, ground with fire beetle's belly, makes a base. Place in brazier, add 2 parts skeleton knuckle and stir. Note to self, smells disgusting. Drink heavily before mixing." Okay, so what was it? Slide tongue, fire beetle belly, and then 2 skeleton knuckles. Fire beetle's belly, slide's tongue, and 2 skeleton knuckles.
There we go. So it made a portal. Amulet of Natural Armor. One of its lab journal and a wardstone. This appears to be the plans for tower construction written by one Wadev, a mage. A section catches your eye. At last, my tower defenses are complete. The gates require my wardstone and the caves are heavily guarded. Note to self, the bugbears are idiots. They simply must learn not to all rush to the alarm gong every time it's sounded. While they are all milling around the gong, someone could slip to the empty barracks and right to the portal. I best take this journal back to the tower or I'll forget to tell the fools. Add a cloak. Greater cloak of protection versus law. Lawful +5. Armor bonus against lawful +5. Anything else in here? Nope. That does actually increase my AC by 3, which is pretty nice. But I'm going to continue wearing the Amulet of Long Death because it increases my constitution by 3. I like the sound effect they have for that teleport. And the little effect which goes off. Okay, so we have the wardstone to enter his tower. Wadev sounds familiar as a name. I feel like it's been used in another game. Okay, let's go give this other book and then I think we'll call it for tonight. So all these books. Goodbye. You got 500 gold and 125 experience. I just want to go to the temple and I gotta drop off these books there because I don't need them anymore. So these two are the important ones.
Hey,
We'll sell this. Do I want to sell one of the magic bags? Not really. Even though I've got better ones. That's a 20%. That's a 40%. Okay.
I like putting them in descending order so that 20%, 20%, 40%, 40%, and then 100%. Don't need this. Put these in there. I wish these things stacked. Don't need this spirit poison anymore. Okay. They don't fit in there. That's why they're not in there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And scrolls. Let's see what we can learn. There we go. Don't believe he's increased his inventory at all. And got new items or anything. Yeah. Okay. So we'll save it here, and we'll continue with this next time. Where we'll go to Charwood Forest and go through all that there. I remember that, so yeah. But until next time, I'll thank you very much for joining and hope you join me then.